And away they, in theory, go.
Away we go.
And then I wait 12 years for the delay to kick in, and it's all fun and games. Apologies for any delays in tracking tonight. We are tracking this ourselves this time, so it could be fun.
Yeah, fun's one word for it.
And there we have a welcome sight for our runners already. They have a character who doesn't have slots.
Unfortunately, that character is Drago.
His checks are bad, but Quasar is going to be quite nice.
His checks are very bad, and Quasar is okay, if you can even cast it. If they want to use it for their first bosses, they're going to have to do some grinding.
And Boiled Shrimp is apparently trying to burn our eyes out tonight.
Yeah. Something different. I'm
all for customizing the palette.
You're the one tracking him. Since you're the one tracking him, I'm totally good with it.
Look, I'm all for customizing the palette, but some combinations just shouldn't exist.
I think next time I'm going to go with next time I'm on stream anyway, I'll go with maybe a pink and orange.
If you do, I'm going with Demon Chocobo. Just to warn you.
If you want to put the time in to make that happen, you be my guest.
Well, after my performance this week, it probably won't matter in the future.
All hail Demon Chocobo.
Yours truly did not have a good week this week.
Well, the benefit of our Grand Prix style point system is that that doesn't necessarily mean you're out. Any one bad week can be made up.
So, as per usual, we have our runners dashing around collecting what treasures they can, and so far, there's not much on offer.
Nope, they're gonna with the aforementioned tiered shops, they're gonna have to hope to find something good in chests, most likely. There are a couple goodies sprinkled throughout the world, but they're few and far between, and you're gonna have to get lucky in finding them, unless of course you just check every shop in the game. But to my delight, there is a way to make a full-on Dragoon in this seed, so I'll be looking for that.
Yeah, but not all of us have your Game Shark access, Boo.
Well, if you gave Dragoons the respect they deserve, maybe you would.
Dragoons get exactly the amount of respect they deserve? That is none. Anybody who decides to hide in the sky rather than fight on the ground? Nah. Coward.
Uh-huh.
So, Nth has just picked up a Thunder Rod. Reckon that's going to be useful?
That's going to come in useful later. Hopefully they hang on to it. Because there is a bad surprise for all the runners here. I won't spoil it yet, but a Thunder Rod is going to come in pretty handy, so hopefully they don't use it too early.
Yeah, this seed does come to a point where it gets a little tasty, so look forward to that. Looks like Boiled Shrimp might be preparing for a trip into the mines. Not a play you see very often. What are your thoughts on it?
The mines? Not typically worth the time. It's not exactly like a super long run through there. There are only 2 chests. Well, there's a third check on the wall for treasure anyway. So if you got a good item from the Lone Wolf check, but that's probably the only time I'd come in here. And as a matter of fact, I think I've only ever done that one time. If I see the word Illumina at Lone Wolf, then maybe I'll make the effort. See, this is a long way to go, and you can't even do the treasure check there against the wall because he hasn't done Lone Wolf yet. So, but to be fair, this is a seed where, again, shops aren't going to be that useful to you. So the more treasure you can get, maybe the better. Did he find anything useful in there? I didn't actually
No.
see what he came up with. Yeah, well, that's a bummer.
I saw a gravity rod.
Hey, that's
Money.
5,000 GP.
Yeah. And spotting the gold hairpin in that relic shop. I picked that up straight away, knowing Strogo had Quasar.
Yeah, that's a good pickup. I usually I autopilot through those relic shops, and if I don't see something I've trained my eyes to see, I'll just glaze right over it. So I don't even think I found a gold hairpin.
You only pick up sprint shoes, right?
But yeah, definitely useful to have when the only useful spell you have is 46 MP, and you start with something like 21. So
yeah.
GP, who dat? I do appreciate the physics joke.
So yeah, we're probably not going to see too much progress in the near future. Just a lot of shop checking, treasure checking. Noticed Nth passing up on the bargain of a lifetime on those heal rods in the weapon shop.
Well, we may see a thrower later. And they
So-
are a pretty good item to throw as long as you can target the right thing.
Tell you what, I could have done with some heal rods at the end.
Yeah, not much in this seed. I think I saw on another runner's stream there was a Cure 3 Esper somewhere, but I didn't come across it. I had to rely solely on Cyan casting Cure 2s. So I mostly just stuck to elixirs.
Yeah, it was rough going.
Imp is all kinds of disappointed running around town to town.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily be disappointed. We did see a Magus Rod there in the weapon shop in Elbro. Potentially useful if you're going to get stuck using magic.
Potentially. It's kind of one of those last resort type buys, I guess. Well, maybe not last. Second to last. But look. He didn't buy it.
Why
I mean,
would
they
he?
didn't
He's
buy
not found boots yet, and they're very expensive.
It's only 18 grand. That's cheap. It's worth 10 times that. I have faith that they will go back and make the right choice.
I don't think they will. So it
I
occurs.
know there's a...
Go on.
Sorry?
I was going to say,
I
it
was
occurs to me that someone did a whoopsie with the layout and the pronouns aren't showing on screen, so let me just studio engineer that in.
Alright, I'll vamp. There is a tasty surprise if any of our runners land in World of Balance Nikea. And that is a Pearl Lance, which is about one of the only two good things in this seed. And,
But, boo, a lance isn't a good thing. There are no Dragoon boots for sale.
But I found two different areas on the path where Dragoon boots are available. So, personally, I always buy them assuming I'll find some somewhere. Eisenhower, I did find the double Illumina Genji glove, but as it turns out, there's more than one person in your party.
Eisenhower. Ha! I see what you did there.
I like the name Ike.
You made it funny. That's normally my job.
It's
So,
historical humor.
Cyan and Strago start then. That gives us Cyan's Dream, Doma World of Balance, Mount Zozo, Burning House, Ebbets Rock, and Fanatics Tower. So, weirdly,
Not great
Nth is
options.
going for Ebbets Rock. Why anybody would choose this over leader at World of Balance? Dome World of Balance. I'm not sure.
That is a strange choice, but maybe they're going for the people probably didn't do this, so I can have a leg up strategy. It's super not going to pay off for them.
Yeah, boy, are they wrong.
But it was maybe worth a shot. So I noticed.
Go on.
I noticed Boiled Shrimp hit up the item shop and passed over, did not buy any dried meat. And I'm curious if he maybe found some somewhere else, or if he was going to regret that.
I'm not sure.
Of course, if he remembers where they are, it won't be too big of a problem, but a gal is definitely going to be a thing in this seed. But then again, doing the Velt check isn't required, so who knows?
Well, I had a lot of fun spamming puns in Von Marlin's chat before this stream, related to Ebbets Rock.
They sound dirty. I've soured quite a bit on Ebbets Rock. I was never a big opponent of Ebbets Rock. I was never a proponent, but I always thought, yeah, it's okay. Until the last 2 times I've done it, it's taken me, like the second time I counted it, I think it was something like 91 different foot switches until I got until I got where I needed to go. So I've been avoiding it lately.
Yeah, Ebbets Rock either goes really well or really poorly. There's no middle ground for me.
Pretty much. Luckily, the boss isn't too much of an issue. It's just the reward that's going to be disappointing.
And we have our first slots. It's a 7 flush.
Oh yeah, let's get super used to that. Hey, and I just realized it's kind of convenient that in South Figaro, a place normally nearly everyone goes, there were fixed dice, which I can use. So in this seed of slots, we have dice. How fitting.
Though we're still going to have some very dicey fights.
So that's one Logomorph. Chat, help us keep count of all the Logomorphs, all the missed slots. That would have been a good counter.
It probably would, but I didn't really have time to set it up. Oh no! Nth is using the Thunder Rod!
Uh-oh. Well, it's
looks
looking like probably not going to matter here.
Yeah, they're going to get it back.
Yep.
Recycling.
That's okay, and move on and never look back. The problem here is they might see that it was an relatively easy boss at the end of it and try to go back again, saying, I know how to kill it now, which would not be good.
So what did you think to the XP egg waiting for you in Tomasabu?
Ooh, I barely touched that thing. That's a trap. So in this seed, we're using enemy scaling scales to your party's highest level character, which means if you keep an XP egg on one character, being that you only have one XP egg, the enemies are going to scale right with them, and all the rest of your party is going to be hung out to dry. So what I did with it was just use it for a couple levels, I kept switching it around, which probably wasted a good amount of time, but at a certain point I just left it behind until I got a new character I wanted to swap in.
I'm pretty sure mine got traded in. So, Boiled Shrimp over at the Dome World of Balance check, where you would normally find the leader, finds himself a Shadow and a Yeti.
And as feared, Nth saw the boss and said, I'm going to do it. So he's back. They're back.
And Imaro down. Crikey.
Oh, that was quick. Mine took a lot longer than that. We're also using normalized and stats and stats and...
Normalize and distort stats.
That's the one. Normalize and distort stats. Which means not vanilla HP values or defense values, things like that. They're distorted to make all the easy ones a little harder and maybe the harder ones a little easier. depending on where you are in the seed.
I don't think Amaro is instant deathable, though. In answer to the chat.
No, he's not.
So, Shrimp now at the Merchant for Shadow's Gao mana check finds a Magicite. It's Unicorn.
And still working on those foot switches.
Yeah, we're about to find out. Unicorn, amazing Esper, has Merton at a fairly high learn rate. Can't be equipped by anyone.
Berserk, all kinds of good stuff on it. I didn't actually check the characters I picked up near the end if it could be equipped by them. But really, at some point, it doesn't matter. Actually, I won't spoil it. We'll get to that later.
Alright, Nth going for Kefka at Ebbets Rock, take 2.
Going back to that Thunder Rod. There are still ways around what's coming for them later, but that sure does make it a lot easier.
Knowing the way around it, I wouldn't want to take the way around it.
Oh, me neither. But unfortunately, it has no idea.
By the way, I'm seeing quite a lot of newer names in the chat tonight. Welcome everybody. If you want to know more about Worlds Collide, feel free to hop onto our Discord or just ask any questions you've got here in the chat.
May get another shot at that Thunder Rod. Again, recycling. Stats have been random and normalized, so these easy bosses not quite as easy. Matter of fact, I think last time we saw this last week with this same flag, I almost got destroyed by a tunnel armor with Flare Star.
I remember seeing that.
No joke. Might be the first time in the history of the randomizer anyone's died to tunnel armor. I mean, I didn't, but it was close.
I mean, I died to Vargas this week. There's no shame. I felt plenty of shame while it was happening.
Yeah, well, live and learn.
Okay, Boiled Shrimp picks up Odin at Sen in the World of Balance for just over 10,000 GP, I believe.
I think that's World of Ruin, because I think I bought it in World of Balance for something like 44,000.
Is that not what I said? That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, either way.
It's after midnight. Shut up. Don't be mean.
I wasn't. I was just trying to give the people the correct info, that's all. What is the average runtime of Worlds Collide? What would you say, Future?
Depending on the skill of the runner, the flags that are set, anywhere between, on average, I'd say about 1 hour 40 and 3 hours. Accounting for newer runners, it can go longer if the seed is particularly vile. Like this one.
Yeah, it's going to depend a lot on the requirements. So this one has 7 Espers, 7 characters, and 7 dragons. And while the 7 Espers and 7 character count are relatively low, which would make for a quick seed, the dragons throw a big monkey wrench into it in that some dragons are locked behind characters, so you're going to need to find specific characters, and since you don't know where they are, it potentially could take a very long time.
But yeah, it has been shortened quite a lot from vanilla. There's none of the cutscenes or set pieces. They've all mostly been taken out. Just a couple of little bits here and there, like the Imperial Camp. It's not too bad.
Yeah, just enough to give you context around the event, the vanilla event in which you're fighting, and not enough to really make it drag on. Except, of course, in Ebbets Rock.
But you don't have...
Yeah,
I did. I'm brushing past it. You don't have to sit and watch all of the Madouine sequence in the Esper world, for example, when you go to Zozo or anything like that. And yes, I saw that Board Shrimp picked up some Dragoon boot.
Yes. Step 1. Now,
Step 2 is selling them.
Make it through?
He did not. They did not, sorry.
Okay.
It's going to be a long night. Also, hello to Booze Dogs. Bork Bork. The secret third commentator.
Time. He gets excited for Dragoon boots. There's that dragon horn. Of course, he only has 187 GP, so I'm not sure what he's looking for.
If you've trained your dog to get excited by Dragoon boots, is that animal cruelty?
I haven't trained him to do anything of the sort. He knows quality when he sees it.
Sure. So, Board Shrimp heading into Cyan's Dream. First boss is an Ultros. I believe Ultros 1. And we have
Cyan's
a bunny.
Dream, an underrated check. A lot of people... Ooh, what is that, 3? A lot of people tend to avoid it because you can get locked in here. You cannot warp out once you've started, so it is fairly dangerous. However, it's relatively short for 3 checks. Well, one with the possibility of being a character, and there's some good treasure in here. It's one of my favorites.
Plus, if you do eventually find a Sword Tech user, they have all of the power.
Yeah, it's double bonus.
Well, Nth's run has been blessed. They have found a heal rod. In the wild, no less.
They're gonna love that. Who dat? You ain't woofing. He definitely wants to intercept absolutely everything.
Nth going for Jador, presumably just for a little bit of shopping. Unfortunately, they don't know that they will very likely be back here later.
I think they're just looking for pretty much anything at the moment, but they haven't gone really through or checked out any of the other checks. So there's a fairly clear path. Just haven't gotten there yet, but it looks like we're on the way now.
Mount Zozo. Alright, here's one for you. If you can't beat Kefka at Nar, are you going to go up and fight a dragon?
My guess is they're just going to skip the dragon and come back later.
But do you really want to
I
double
held
dip?
out on this check because double dipping is not great. However, if you're just looking to get, you were just trying to break the seed open, kind of looking for anything you can get, and this check happens to be free. Unfortunately, it's a crappy item, so it's not going to do them any good, or much good. But I understand where they're coming from.
Anyway, we missed Boiled Shrimp picking up the Esper from the start of Cyan's Dream. That was Stray.
Pardon me, Fraggle. The cost of entry is 1,000 GP. But there is no fight associated with this particular check.
Other than the dragon, if you choose to take it.
Not required. Not part of the check. It's just, he's just along for the ride.
Which is why I said if you choose to take it.
But not part of the check. Part of the location.
I mean, I don't know, I tend to check the dragon if I'm here.
Required.
To get the reward at the end of the location, it is not required, correct.
But yeah, we're coming back here sooner or later, for sure. Sorry, Cambo. Hey, I'm up here speaking truths, and y'all are stomping on me.
Now you know how I feel about Dragoons.
Doing my job.
So, Nth clears Mount Zozo's actual check and finds a Genji shield. That's enough.
Not going to do a whole world of good, but can't hurt. Other than the, big time loss. All right.
I don't know. I reckon if you hit someone in the head with it, it would probably hurt.
It'd be interesting if you could break it for some physical damage, like a spell.
It would. So it looks like Nth is finally on the right path and heading into World of Balance Doma. Checking Shadow, praying for that non-slot ability and failing miserably.
Oof, yeah. However, you may not know this, but he can equip a lance and Dragoon boots and a dragon horn.
I know, but he really shouldn't.
Hey, what was your time again this week?
Right now, it's 26 minutes past 12, my friend.
Thanks. Look at rocking those slots, though. There is a timing you can get down for easy 7 flushes. I can't personally seem to grasp it, but some people can. Maybe if Nth has it going on, this won't be a big of it. Maybe 2 slot users is sort of a blessing. There it is again.
Boiled
yeah,
shrimp.
The rod's gone again.
Boiled shrimp has found Dad. Looks like we have a jumping Cyan over there.
Yeah, this is Extendo Dad. This is he's got an inordinate amount of HP in this particular seed, and seemed to call his cronies very quickly for me.
Yeah, he did that for me too.
There they are. Yeah, usually takes several turns to get here, so I'm wondering. I don't know what that call is based on coding-wise, but I'd be interested to see how it's affected by either RNG or the stat thing, or who knows.
Fun fact, I had to kill him twice.
I probably did too. Unless you mean Dadaluma twice.
Oh no, the Iron Fists that he calls in.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I probably had to also. This is a kind of an absurd Dadaluma.
And what's everybody's favourite words this week? Mugu Mugu!
Logomorph.
But the Yeti is history. And Shadow has been saved.
Alright. I believe that'll give him instant access to an Esper that nobody can use. And then clear his path to a extremely difficult and ultimately worthless floating continent, and an equally as difficult, not as worthless, cave on the belt.
I don't know. At these levels, I think Cave on the Belt is probably worse.
Yeah, well, at least they don't have a Thunder Rod anymore to rub it in, I guess.
Alright,
Dadaluma finally goes down.
Yep. It's gonna reward Boiled Shrimp with another shiny Esper. So as you'll have seen, Boiled Shrimp picks up Golem. Again, nobody can equip it right now. Spells aren't amazing, but Fire 2 could be handy in a pinch. The 777 in the corner, yeah, that is exactly how that works, Omaha. So, to get to the final battle, you need 7 characters, 7 Espers, and 7 killed dragons. Then you have to go through the final battle and beat that, and you win.
And Boiled Shrimp picked up his 4th?
5th.
Esper, I believe. 5th.
Yeah, that is Siren. Oh boy.
HP bonus is nice.
And is in the bad place. This burning house.
Oh, yes.
Just this burning house.
It's gonna be, I hope they stocked up on Revivifies.
Don't need them, you can run from the Ogres.
Definitely in a bad place. I don't believe... So I didn't come here, but I'm pretty sure the end result is really not what you want either.
No. This is the encounter that killed me, because my Vargas knew Wind Slash. And fun fact, that hurt.
So at what point did you come into the house? Was it early or late, or...?
I did Will to Balance Doma, then Ebbets Rock, and then tried this and failed.
Gotcha. So we may see that Wind Slash indeed here. I'm curious when the scaling picks it up.
But right now everybody's bopping to the chocos. Now it comes the casual...
Pretty handy with those slot wheels.
Yep, a casual H-bomb coming out. And no, we don't mean the word. We mean the airships bombing the enemy.
What's an H-bomb? Heck?
Definitely heck.
Who dat? Drop me an H-bomb.
We did see Boil Shrimp pick up a Pearl Rod. That will also play a very key part later in the run, I feel.
Thanks, who dat?
Yeah, there's the wind. There's that Wind Slash or Gale Cut?
Oof.
No, that was just Gale Cut. He's not scaled into Wind Slash yet. Thankfully.
Lucky for Nth.
When Vargas does scale into Wind Slash, it's bad times. Oh, don't forget, they will be getting XP from this fight. Bad events could transpire. As we see another Lagamore. Credit to N for trying to make the slots work.
Yeah, at some point, it does more than a crappy weapon. So if you can be consistent with it, it's certainly not bad. I know one of our runners is a huge proponent of slots, but you do have to be consistent. Otherwise, it's a complete waste of a turn.
Well, Shrimp on the path to Mount Zozo, or at least he will be once he's dealt with the clock boss. But all he gets is a pesky gold lance.
Not a check you see every day, but that gold lance could come in handy. Just saying.
Well, that's a random encounter Vargas down for N.
Well, Shrimp is, he likes the treasure, and I can't blame him in the same way. But at some point, you kind of have to know which ones are worth the effort. The chance of one of these chests being something really great is pretty low, though I tend to stick with the treasure checks that are either right on the path or at least several of them grouped together. Going way out of your way for a singular chest is usually not going to do you much good in this game.
Vargas number 2 for N. Keep count, chat.
Sure, they're super excited to see that.
At least they will be flush with XP by the end of this.
I'd give him the bird. That was pretty good.
It took a while to come out, but it was worth waiting for.
I couldn't think of any of the other slot. I was trying to think. Wait, were there diamonds? No, that's flush. There are. What's that other one? The bird. That's how that thought process went.
Chocobob. So, Boil Shrimp on an Ice Dogon. And his reaction when he beats this boss is going to be instant happiness followed by instant depression.
Yeah. Luckily, I think the next character you have to pick up helps a lot.
Indeed. I wonder how long it's going to take for someone to go to the place. Shrimp's Esper tracking says he has 5 Espers because he has 5 Espers. Odin from the Tsen Thief, Unicorn from Gao Manor, and the 3 from Cyan's Dream.
Yeah, that's an odd question, but I guess they're seeing maybe Nth with 0, or maybe based on their own personal experience.
I just don't.
Unlikely at this point.
I just don't think chat trust me as a first-time tracker.
That certainly could be. I barely trust you, and I'm looking at the thing too.
So the first dragon down for Boiled Shrimp.
And a tasty treat.
Yep, free Illumin. Nth muscling through the second Vargas fight. Could be many, many more to go though. There's a lot of bombs between Nth and the finale.
And now Boiled Shrimp is fighting the menu boss to see who can use that newly gained... Yeah, nobody. Nobody can.
Yeah, spoilers, nobody can use the Illumina. Not yet. In time. There we go. Vargas number 3, everybody. Vargas with a vengeance.
This is why you avoid this check. This check should be one of the last 2 things you do in this seed. I'm not sure. I would probably go to Floating Continent before I'd come to this house, just because there are 3 checks there rather than this one. So this would, at least for this seed, this would be the absolute last thing I did.
Well, going back to being disappointed, Boiled Shrimp disappointed right now, seeing this dead check at Mount Zozo. No, again, Genji Shield could be potentially useful.
Yeah, you know, a Genji Shield and an Illumina in one spot, you can't complain too much.
As long as you actually get the Illumina and don't have to double dip for the dragon.
Yeah, and then, you know, somebody can equip it would help, but...
That too.
In time.
So what the runners may not have figured out yet is that from all the checks they had at the start, only one of them yields a character, to my knowledge.
Sounds accurate.
I just checked the one I didn't go to, and yes, only one of the checks yields a character.
Now,
and
on the plus side,
nobody wants to go there.
Yeah, on the plus side, you can check it first, and you can see exactly what you're getting. On the downside, it's at Fanatics Tower, and you don't want to do that.
No.
Unfortunately for our runners, they're going to have to. Which is why it would behoove them to hang on to every breakable piece of equipment or item that they can find.
Yes, indeed. Because you can't use fight in there, you can't use slots in there. It's just magic and item. Or lore, correct. Boiled Shrimp making the...
Like...
Yeah, blue magic should count. Yeah, Boiled Shrimp making the descent...
it's magic, but...
The descent into Ebbets Rock.
Primed for disappointment. And I wonder how badly Nth is regretting doing this check.
Well, I'm guessing they're regretting it approximately 3 Vargases right now.
3 times more than they would have been otherwise, that's for sure.
And bear in mind, we've not even seen the boss at the end of here yet.
Right, and the experience for Vargas at this level is not great. So it's not like... I mean, still, after 3 Vargas is still only level 14. So, not the most efficient use of time. Not, of course, that they knew that was going to be a thing coming in here, but hopefully they remember that that Haydn is undead.
They do.
Good, they did. Normally, we have a flag that turns these undead bosses not undead anymore, so you can't do this to them. But Mildane spared us a little bit on this seed and kept that flag off. So one-shot Haydn is a thing. And it will net them Seraphim.
Yeah, It's an esper towards the camp.
It is a thing that he now owns. That they now own.
So,
Bummer.
after that fiery hell, where do you think they're going next?
Let's see. I mean, it's either pretty much the Dream, Fanatics Tower, or Kefka at Narsh, I believe, are their only checks left, right? Or Floating Continent.
I don't think they've done Cyan's Dream yet.
Yeah.
Or the
He's gonna
Zen
go
Esper.
the Velt Cave.
Oh no, don't go here. This is a terrible place.
Well, apparently, if you can get through it, it pays off pretty big, but it's gonna be a challenge.
I don't think they can get through it.
Probably not. Is Inth using the fixed dice? Did they find the fixed dice? Looks like not.
Doesn't appear that way. And even if they did, there's an ability that would kind of render that an issue.
Yeah, you just gotta hope for some decent spike damage right up front, and then go with whatever you can after that. But I saw this boss, and at first I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go, and then after 3 turns you realize, nope, I just noped right out of it. The good news is you can see what the reward is up front, and since I knew it wasn't a character, as we're about to learn, it's an Esper, I just didn't bother with it. Plenty of opportunities when you need to find 7, likely more than 7 characters when you're working with the Dragon Gates. You're going to find plenty of Espers along the way, so let them go.
Yeah, I mean, I came here, I saw this goddess, I got beaten by this goddess, I never looked back. However, Boiled Shrimp has made it through Ebbets Rock. And for his trouble, he gets a Magus Rod. So, Quasar slots and not much else for Nth against the goddess.
Doesn't have the Thunder Rod anymore. I'm not sure if Nth picked up the Pearl Rod that Boiled Shrimp found, but that won't help them either. So this is pretty much going to be how many times can we cast Quasar before we get lightninged to death. Let's see, Boiled Shrimp is going to check out. Is that Moblus? Oh, he's at the Massa. Okay. Maybe going for... Maybe just be doing some shopping, maybe heading towards the burning house. We'll see.
Well, I'd say Boiled Shrimp is a little more prepared for Burning House than Nth was.
More prepared, sure. Still wouldn't want to do it. Also, should pick up those smoke bombs if he is planning to. Because in this seed, let's see, is it 100% runnable?
I have no idea.
I think it is. I don't have the flags up in front of me anymore, but
I
believe...
Oh, that was a nasty level 4 flare.
That's unfortunate.
That's evil. I have never even seen that ability go off before. Yep, quite wisely. Nth picking up the ball and going home. Back to Ebbets Rock.
Oh no.
No, I think they can handle Kefka at Narsh this time.
Yeah, so what I was saying earlier was, I believe, and I think Ike just confirmed, or Vaughn, I don't know what you call him anymore, that all the regular encounters are runnable. It's just bosses that are not. So anything that's not a boss in this burning house, I would 100% smoke bomb. Wow.
I'm sorry,
He's
did you just
avoided
see
all
Shrimp
three of
juke
her
3
flames.
bombs?
What was that? I've
What?
never done that in my life.
I need to get with Shrimp after this race and learn his secret.
Yeah, write that down. Ask him about it. See if that was on purpose or a super happy accident.
Although, he is now paying for it by not trying to run from the Ogre, and has a zombie mug. Uh-oh. Where's this Quasar going?
Yeah, the ogres are.
It's okay.
Ogres
It's
are bad
okay.
news.
We did see the goodest boy block one of the zombites. Got our interceptor.
They just seem to do it over and over.
Yep.
Yeah. Speak of the devil.
To be honest, Ceiling Cat, I think you deserve the seed this week for what you put us through last week. Or
Ouch.
was it the week before? They're all merging into one now, but that was rough too.
I think it was last week's. I'm not sure which one. I think this week's is a little rougher than last week's. Although it doesn't help that she wanted a no magic seed, but there were elemental shields everywhere.
Yep. Alright, is Shrimp gonna try and run? Nope, going for another zombite fight. This is not optimal.
Just getting fairly lucky with the bites, though, so far. Well, that's what you get for letting me talk.
Oh, let's not be glad I'm not rolling a seed. Trust me, I have plans to get revenge on all the flag sets that have been picked so far. It's going to be fun if I get the chance.
So Nth has defeated Chest Boss, and now is on to Foot Switch Boss, before the actual boss. Oh, well, that was relatively painless. Must be nice.
So, Vaughn, I'm not sure whether it's Shrimp going for the XP or not knowing he can run.
Hasn't really even made the effort to run yet. Like, hadn't even pulled the triggers, so to speak. So seems like he wants to. Probably planning on getting some XP.
No, Fraggle. I was thinking no magic, no breakables, and all abilities are sketch.
And shuffled shops.
Empty shops.
And empty chests.
Yep.
Sounds fun.
And one-time split XP. Progress times 3, let's go.
Well, good luck getting anybody to play that. Although, it's kind of a free week for everybody, considering it will be a 100% forfeiture rate.
Look, Ogres, yeah, you don't see them very often. I think they're probably a Kefka's Tower battle, I would assume. They're very unpleasant.
Or maybe in Floating Continent? Maybe? Oh, that sprite is used a couple times.
Having a look now. Ah, they are found in Zonoseater.
Interesting. Got quasars happening all over the screen right now.
Must be making you feel a little quasi. Yeah, okay, that was a strat.
It's interesting that Snowball can't be defended with a like an ice shield or a snow muffler.
It's because it is percent damage.
Yeah, you just figure if you can take an actual ice spell that you can handle a snowball.
I suppose.
Seems kind of weird.
Oh, we had a goodish boy coming into play.
Hey, look! Foil Shrimp is running. All right.
Yeah! And approximately 35 minutes after the first attempt, Nth has beaten Kefka and Nash.
And now they are sad.
Very.
But they are going to make the best use of that Magus Rod that you possibly can. And probably move on to, I'm going to guess, Cyan's Dream.
Seems like the logical progression, yep.
Probably should be going. I don't think they've checked out Fanatics Tower yet just to see what's there. I haven't seen them peek yet, but they should. Nope. Maybe not. So it looks like Boiled Shrimp didn't get the memo on the no undead flag. Gonna do things the hard way. Oh, a pretty beefy roll by Cyan there. Always get the best rolls when you're muddled.
Yeah, that's bad.
Just gotta be careful with that Quasar as well, because as soon as all 4 of those Haydenites go, something bad will happen. What that scaled ability might be, I don't know, but it's going to be at least a Blowfish, which will kill any of them.
Yes, indeedy.
So those familiar with vanilla know that you usually have to find both of these children or children-looking things before you head on, but fun fact, in the randomizer here, you only need to find one. So just take the shortest path possible, grab one kid, and move on. And luckily, it's the easiest version of Ultros. Shouldn't take too much effort.
Well, you see, Yvonne, everybody wants to height fight on. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. When the no undead flag is turned off, so you can just revivify it. But as being mentioned, not knowing that, bit of an issue.
Yep, gotta pay attention to those flags. Well, he pulled the Revivify out, but using it on the wrong party. And Cyan out.
A lot of jumping, Cyan. Sounds like this when you just sit here and want to shout at the runners, and we can't. But if everyone thinks really hard, maybe we can telepathically will it to Boiled Shrimp to try it.
Alright, so it picks up Esper number 3. And nobody can use it. Would have been a nice one. Fire 3, Warp, Strength +1. Pretty good Esper. That's a shame. And the question is it Cyan jumping with fixed dice? That would be my guess. Since he's the only one, I think he was the only one who could use the fixed dice, and I know I saw Boiled Shrimp find them. So, and actually, fixed dice work well with the jump, but I didn't see them come out, so maybe not.
So, how do you feel about that first train car in Cyan Street? Do you check it? Because I know I don't usually.
Yeah, it just depends. Sometimes I'm in the mood to, sometimes I'm not. I guess it kind of depends on how early I go here. If I do the dream in the first half, then I usually do check it because I'm still looking for stuff and I feel like I'm not too far behind yet. But if I go towards the end, I totally skip it. And I I don't think it was. Did we see them? Did we see them do it this time? I was watching boiled shrimp.
I saw a single chest get open.
Probably maybe the. Well, anyway, I don't think either chest this time was worth doing. No, actually, there was an ice rod, if I remember correctly. One ice rod, and the other one was, I don't know, a tonic or tincture or something like that. So the ice rod could come in handy. But yeah, typically not worth the time, as you can just bypass that first car altogether. Yeah, not too sure what boiled shrimp is doing, Jack. I think he's just trying to nail his targets down so he can focus on hiding and stop getting zombied. Just be easier with fewer targets, but he's hopefully going to have to keep one alive.
Needs to be careful though, because it is a very deep hole he's headed down if he can't thin the herd really quickly.
Yeah. I wonder if at some point he's going to run out of options, if he's just going to say, let's see if this flag is on, and just try it.
I know when I got into this fight, my first reaction was to hit start and quickly open the text doc. Can I do this thing? Yes, okay, bye.
See, so I think he is using the fixed dice, because that was a big damage jump.
And that is the hardest boss in the game on stream right now. It is the buffer boss.
Look at him spin. He's angry.
I love the rock just off screen. Just peeking in like, hey guys, how's it going?
And we also have the world's hardest Dadaluma.
That's not what you want to see.
It's like having some technical difficulties.
Just chasing up what's happening there at the moment. He has just gone offline on Discord, so that's not a good sign.
Yeah, yikes. I know my power went out about 7 times this morning. Maybe he's caught the bug.
He did say to me in DM before the race that his power went out in a practice run last night, so hopefully... Oh, we're back!
We back! Looks like he won, question mark? Seraphim, is that, was that the reward for...
Which check was he at?
Burning House.
Let's see. Yes, he won.
All right. So that's Esper number 6, I suppose.
It would be, yeah. If the tracker wasn't such a bonehead.
Through the longest Dadaluma fight ever. Not Nth's fault. The normalizing and distorting of stats this seed did Dadaluma a lot of favors.
Yes, Worlds Collide's favourite joke is no joke this time. Speaking of no joke, Shrimp's going to the cave on the belt, and we all know how this ends.
With the jumping dice roller, I think we might see Goddess go down.
I think we might see tears.
That's also possible. 50-50 shot, I'm going to say.
I'd say 70-30 in favour of Goddess.
It's also kind of sad that you find a snow muffler along the way, and also nobody can equip it.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I don't think I had anybody the whole seed who could equip it, because I reloaded a save inside the cave and warped out just so I could keep that snow muffler. And I think one of my Moogle charm holders in Kefka's tower ended up being the only person who could use it.
Well, Shrimp checking the monster in a box and finding Telstar.
Looking for that offering, I assume. since he does have the fixed voice.
We do know that there is an offering later that I believe is pretty much on the critical path. It's a logical branch.
Everybody does.
Yeah, a logical branch of the critical path.
I would be surprised if he didn't end up doing it. So, I'm not sure here, but just let me... oh, no, okay. I was going to say he might have put the XP egg on his dice roller for the tasty damage, but that, of course, as we know in this particular seed, is risky. But it looks like Cyan's just cracking off big numbers all on his own at level 22. That's kind of surprising.
I think Nth's life might have just flashed before their eyes, seeing another level 4 flare come out. Oh no, not again!
They're having a rough go so far, but making progress.
Must say, this is much better to watch than it was to play.
For sure.
That's a lot of damage from Dad right there.
Yeah, I remember this fight taking an inordinate amount of time, only to move on to the Fanatics Tower, where I had to do it twice because I was stupid. I do like hitting Goddess with a Quasar, though. Something poetic about it.
Yep. Well, the Goddess has appeared. The Shadow is Love Token. And we're about to see Bahamut.
Bahamut?
Yeah, the 3 dragons on the dice. Not the dice, the slot. It's a free Sunflare cast.
Ah. Got it. Too bad no Mimic.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think he's going to do it.
Yeah, the damage is going out thick and fast.
Those bolts aren't doing a whole lot of damage. Clean Sweep might be a different story.
Yeah, Shadow feeling it, Strago hanging in.
Yeah. Still working on Dadaluma over here.
Hold up. Does Strago have a Drainer equipped?
It's certainly possible. I think there was one in... Ooh, yikes.
As usual, Goddess says no.
No.
It's Soul Saber. Okay, that is a really interesting strategy, actually. Give your mage a Soul Saber, attack your own party to borrow their MP. I like that.
Big brain.
That's a really interesting play.
There was a Drainer in Albrook, if I remember correctly, so that it could actually be a Drainer. I haven't witnessed it myself, so either one.
The problem is, Cracktree, they are looking for a new character. Unfortunately, the paths are very rough. There is only one character in the 7 potential character checks they had at the start. And that's if you combine Cyan's Dream as 1.
Yep,
and that character is in
a seed especially.
Yeah, the character's in a place nobody wants to go, ever. Because it contains the hardest boss in the game, the Stairs boss.
Oof. Playing it fast and loose here. Is it going to go for it?
Oof.
Going for it. I love it. What does he have that made that do 0 damage, I wonder?
Well, that did not do 0 damage.
It's really hoping for a crack there, but probably would have been good to get up Cyan and have him jump, but I understand, yeah, sometimes, you know, you spend all your time trying to get somebody up just for them to immediately die over and over.
And somehow clinging on for dear life and getting through a Dadaluma. So that's going to be another couple of Espers. As Bodshrimp thinks better of his time in the bad place. Is he going to go to the right place? It looks like it. Looks like we're on course for progress. After an hour and 5 minutes. It's not their fault. But yes, Terra is at the bottom of the Fanatics Tower, which means our runners have to run all the way up. And the most painful part, they're going to need to kill this dragon, so if they don't do it now, they get to come back and run up again later.
Yep, that was where my mistake was. Tried to kill the dragon maybe too early. Climb the stairs to take a wipe. And I climb them again, do the check. Luckily, able to kill it on the way back down, but I had found several breakables by then to make my life a lot easier, and even then it was still a challenge, so curious to see how they make it through this one.
You are quite right there though, Zik. Terra does open 5 new checks, and no, they cannot get Terra until they defeat the boss at the top of the tower. And then walk down.
And then climb all the way back down, yeah. Hey, so Nth just found her also, but they're taking off.
I think Nth has chosen Kefka at Narsh.
You're gonna go check Kefka at Narsh, yeah.
Which, spoilers, bad?
Not there. This is not the way.
I've just looked at what boss is there, that is definitely not the way. Oh no! Oh no, Nth, don't do it, it's not worth it!
That's not the way either.
Oh no!
Oof. Pro tip, viewers. If you know where a character is, especially
don't go somewhere else.
Take it. It's like Boiled Shrimp is checking out the dragon first, like I did. We'll see if he has better luck than I did.
Life magic not going to do what he's hoping it's going to do to that dragon, unfortunately.
He checks on the dragon, but not on Haydn. Interesting.
It looks undead, but it very much is not. It's actually a poison elemental dragon. Now, I know...
Does he still have the pearl rod?
He did have a pearl rod. This would be a good place to crack it out. Skull Dragon weak to fire and pearl. Also, do you like what I did there? Crack it out.
Crack it out.
Did you crack the rod
to
release the spell? Wow.
No, I got it.
I mean, Cyan isn't worth nothing. Cyan could break rods, but you probably want Strago to do it. Because Cyan's magic power stat is garbage.
Is Garbo. Not the person you want to bring into Fanatics Tower here.
So, you're Nth right now, seeing this number 128, thinking, this is going to be an easy ride into the floating continent.
Yes. Boss number 1. Boss number 1, not so bad.
Oh no, things are going bad for Shrimp. A dancing imp, a flat Cyan, and a quite quickly ticking Strago.
I remember we're seeing the Skull Dragon here, and I thought, ooh, this is great. My shadow has a pearl lance and a dragon horn. And then I remembered where I was, and I was sad. There it is. Get it. Yes. Do it, Boiled Shrimp.
Do.
Also,
wrong franchise.
This is would be a good time to point out the thing in Final Fantasy VI called weight tricking, or ATB tricking, ATB waiting. As the death counts down here, the condemned counter counts down. As long as you're in a menu, that counter doesn't move. So when you're in things that take a long time, like pearl animations, if you just open up a menu, you might be able to save yourself a character.
Otherwise, you're in this situation.
Yeah. Of course, your characters don't gain ATB either, but it's kind of a thing you have to. It's a give and take.
Yeah. So, how do we rate the chances here?
Well, it's not looking good, but if he can get Strago up and then maybe crack another rod, he could do it? Question mark? I wouldn't worry about Cyan. Just leave him on the floor. He's doing you no good here.
The problem is, we really don't want to see Shrimp use his rods here, and we have a reset. Okay.
Yeah. Probably gonna do the same thing I did and just go back up there, skip it, do the boss, and then see. Hopefully, whatever you get at the top helps you on the way back down, or just come back later.
Oh no, no. Don't roll the dice on the Magicite.
And
That's not going to help. Is Boiled Shrimp also going for the floating continent? I really hope not. I want it to be finished sometime tonight.
Yeah. It's looking grim.
Oh no, looks like we're going for Kefka. Or shopping. I think we might have seen Shrimp run out of Phoenix Downs. With pro tip not found here.
No, not gonna find any here.
Yeah, what Cam's put in chat is exactly right. Going into the tower in this seed as early as you can with the rods is really the play. I am so glad I went in early.
Still working on number 128 here with a super unpleasant surprise waiting for him directly after.
If he gets through if they get through number 128, because it's not looking too likely right now.
Yeah, they could definitely do with some more offense. And it's here, it's in the seed, but you gotta look for it. And so I think if they don't make it through this, which based on the next boss, I don't think they will, probably need to invest a little time in improving that offense rather than going for more checks.
Yeah, the Velt Cave does help with Fanatics Tower, but I didn't do it, and I still got through just fine. And Shrimp
definitely going to help people who use the breakables first.
Shrimp walking up to Kefka, seeing the imp, and walking away again.
To which he's either saying, now I have to do Floating Continent, or now I have to go back to Fanatics Tower.
Let's hope it's the latter.
Let's hope, but something tells me he's going to go check out the continent.
Nth is in dire straits right now.
Hey, do you think if he rolls a Chocobop that those chicks are free?
Okay, that wasn't bad, actually. That was almost meteor, well done.
Almost. It's a work in progress. Oh, good dog.
I've never seen number 128 give someone this much trouble.
The only time it's given me trouble is when... No, I take that back. That was number 24. Yeah, number 28, typically not a very dangerous boss, but again, when you turn on the normalizing of stats and you have scaled abilities, it's...
Oh no. No, Shrimp, don't know!
I knew it.
Oh boy. Get comfortable, chat. What?
So I noticed Nth rolled triple bars, and I was saying, what Esper are we going to see? And let's hope it's not Crusader. And for a second there, I thought, oh, but that was Alexander. So we did okay.
But yeah, get comfortable, chat. Get your popcorn, get your drinks. The main event will be starting in the near future. Bar diamond? That's not how I remember the nursery rhyme going. You may not have that one over there.
Baba Black Sheep?
Yes.
Sorry, my I couldn't tell if it was my computer that made a funny noise or if it was on this in the Discord or what. I'm trying to diagnose.
It's not much earlier here, Zick, trust me. And I'm in this for the long haul. Alright, 128 down for Nth, and they get the good news of Magi Master. I can but imagine the cursing happening behind Nth's screen right now. Because you only really have one option upon seeing Magi Master, and that is crying. In a seed like this, where you have no offense that can penetrate him. So, yeah, that's a bad. But it's fine. Shrimp will be joining Nth's misery very soon.
Ah, yes. Can feel the elation turn to instant doom. And dread.
Nah, it was instant flare star. That's going to sting. Yep.
Can't be feeling too good at the moment.
Remember at the start when we said we were going to see a lot of forfeits this week, chat?
Yeah,
I can smell it coming.
I think it's inevitable.
Oh no, here we go.
Now,
Kefka and Ash, let's go!
All we can do to avoid Fanatics Tower, which is it's hard to blame them when you barely have any magic at all, but
yeah.
Hmm.
It's gonna be so disappointing. They're gonna be so sad when they see that imp at the top of the mountain.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear the noise that they make. Here in
Yeah,
about 5
fly on
seconds,
the wall, right?
at the same time.
You could tell just from the stop facing the wall for a second. Words were being said.
They're gonna do it. See if we can find something useful out of this check, and then we're gonna get to the end and find a boss not all that much better than Magi Master.
Unfortunately, if Nth struggled with number 128, Nth is screwed at the bottom of here.
Yep.
Right, the reward is decent. It's not progression, but it's decent. And here we go. It Atma.
Not what they wanted to see, I am sure, but we're going to give it the old college try here. Just
Or the old college Lagomorph.
If you had access to level 4 flare, would you give it a shot? You know,
no, because
it could be a
no, I
would
wouldn't.
level. Probably a wasted turn, but I don't even know how much damage it would do, to be perfectly honest.
So, Shrimp battling through number 128, much like we saw Nth do earlier. Shrimp doesn't know what's coming yet. He cannot smell.
Then again, Shrimp does have that. He does have the fixed dice going that have been doing, like as evidenced right here, pretty good for him. So he may not be in as much trouble. He could probably make it through a Magi Master. It's just going to take a while.
Well, I don't know. Those counters with not much healing.
Yeah, we'll see for sure.
And Atma doing Atma things again. Out comes a Flare Star, down goes a Strago. I do feel bad for Nth because their frustration is just going to be building and building and building at this point. There's only so many times you can get walled.
Look at that 8100 damage from that jump. Delicious. But yes, Nth is having a rough go, and it just got rougher.
Yep, that's a reset.
I have to imagine they'll take a shot at Fanatics Tower now.
You'd hope so.
We know what the reward is. We know what everything else is now. Do you know if they've been down into the South Figaro basement? Because that fixed dice would really help.
I would imagine not, since we've not seen the die.
Just wondering, sometimes people just hit that optimize equipment button, and that never unless you have no other items at all, will never really turn up fixed dice in your equip list. So I'm wondering if maybe they forgot they have it.
And Dirk, while the sentiment of luck is appreciated, I've got a feeling at least one of our runners is a little beyond luck right now.
Ooh. Clutch doom block there by Cyan.
Nice when it happens. Nth is desperately looking for something, anything to help them out.
There was a Magus hat? Could help.
Yeah, boost that magic damage.
Cyan's stuck? I haven't seen him fall in quite a while.
Nah, he just came down.
Okay, there he is.
He was just enjoying it up there where he couldn't get single target flare starved to death, you know?
Oof, that's gonna hurt.
Yep.
Well, I was about to say he was halfway there, but looks like he's over halfway dead now.
Yeah, that there were no prayers. So, go back to Fanatics Tower. It is the way.
This is the way.
Someone else checking shops desperately. Oh,
See,
no.
boiled shrimp's red text is super popular tonight. We'll have to let him know how people enjoyed that.
I don't know, I think the vaguely demonic text fits this seed pretty nicely.
I've certainly taken to it.
Besides, it could be worse. It could be on the blue background.
A blue background?
Shut up.
Alright,
what's the new plan? Yeah. Miranda for Nth. And Nikea for boiled shrimp.
Ooh. See, now here's where things could... Well, see, he's already using the fixed dice. He's going to find a Pearl Lance here, and I wonder... Nobody else can use the fixed dice, so he's probably not going to go with that strategy. But he should buy one anyway, and then go find a Dragon Horn, and then he'll be able to beat anything he wants.
So, from Zick in chat, at this moment, is it better to let the Moogle Charm down for 2 minutes and try to grind a little bit? Would you like to go ahead and answer that, Boo?
Oh, sure. I understand where you're coming from, but in this particular seed, no. Because all our enemies are scaling with their highest character's level. So the more levels you gain, the more levels they gain. And then that opens up access for even nastier spells and abilities. So probably better to try to roll back some levels if you can.
Yeah,
Just
TLDR,
find
that's
an earlier
bad.
Save and go do it faster.
Yeah, that's bad.
Well, Boiled Shrimp may have accepted his fate.
What I can tell you is that Mildane, who chose these flags this week, he's not going to be very popular for the next week or so.
I thought you were going to tell me he just forfeited.
Oh no, but I'm waiting for it. He's doing his run right now, so we'll see. So yeah, Shrimp back to the floating continent because why not? Oh, World of Ruin for Nth. Here we go. And it's sent.
Let's see. Rundown of the flags. Certainly, outside of the 7s of the requirements, we know we have. I mean, I guess I could pull up the flags. I'm trying to do this from memory, but we have highest character party highest level scaling. We have no undead turned off, so they are free to revivify or phoenix down the undead bosses. We have tiered shops, which means it becomes increasingly difficult to find good stuff in the shops, but it does exist somewhere. We have multi-espers turned on, multi-esper casting turned on. And I guess you could just read the link that Future sent if you want to be boring.
That's just slightly more extensive.
And I just had to haste. That's pretty much all you need to know. And also, 20% of any encounter can be a boss.
I just had to hastily edit out the seed before I could post that. Well,
what do you think about the random tiered shops?
It's going to make me very unpopular, but I like it. I like not having easy access to broken stuff.
Yeah, I get it. It provides an extra challenge. I totally see the why it was added, but I like finding stuff.
Well, Nth is going back to Goddess.
Alright, well, that's a thing.
Let's see how that plays out. I think those red jackets were in Nash, weren't they?
I don't think they were in South Figaro because I didn't find any. I don't think if I did check Narsh, I didn't see them. But somebody I think in the spoilers channel said there were red jackets somewhere, so I'll believe you. But yes, Dragonhorn and Albrook, and there was a Pearl Lance available in Nikea. Other than that, I mean, I think somebody was selling Atma weapons, but that's not. It's technically a high tier item, but it's not going to do you any favors in this seed.
So, the Hangry Canuck, it's not that we don't have confidence in the runners, it's more that we've seen both of these runners in both of these places, and both of them died.
More than once on some occasions.
Yeah.
Confidence level also comes from knowing what's waiting for them and what they have available to them. It's pretty tricky. This seed is a super rough start if you don't do things kind of not exactly right, but there are certain ways you can make this easier on yourself, and both players have eliminated them thus far.
Yes, indeed.
It's always a good idea to where if you have checks available where you can see what the rewards are early, for instance, the Cave in the Belt, Fanatics Tower, the Yeti spot, etc. Just check those as soon as you can. That'll help kind of guide you where to go. So if you see Terra's available, even if it's in a bad spot, do what you can to go get her. Because she's going to be more valuable to you than most anything else. I think the idea now is to just try a bunch of random checks and hope for another character. Which I understand, but Terra's like the best, and you know where she is, so make it happen. And,
So, yeah.
Spoiler alert, she can equip those Illuminants that we're holding.
Yep, the equip flag is, I believe, original plus random, and since she can naturally equip the Illumina, she can in this too. Anyway, we have Goddess 2, Goddess Harder on one screen. We have the Buffer Boss back on the other.
Wait. We have Goddess 2, Goddess.
I can't associate a film with that one.
Like the most Goddess, like superlative.
No, because you have to go through the Goddesser first.
Got her?
Got him!
Yeah, alright. Got her. Where are we now? We're having some more,
oh no, not again.
Fights over on. Oh, there he goes. Gotta respect the hustle, though, on Nth's part.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in this situation, you've got two choices. You either keep slamming your head into the wall, Dark Souls style, until something falls apart, or you give up. And nobody wants to give up.
Yeah, if they didn't check South Figaro, that would be the first thing that I did. You just try to find more stuff. The shops aren't likely to do it for you in this particular flag set, so find more stuff. There might be items somewhere that can move you along. Find some breakables, whatever. But levels aren't really going to help you, and your current equipment isn't getting it done. So try to find more.
Hang on, flag on the play. Oh, Cyan was jumping as a zombie. Okay, I was like, why isn't Cyan on the screen if he's dead?
Oof.
That's fun.
There he goes again. Now it's at least a 33% chance that he's going to hit the right target.
Well, folks in chat, you can see what our runners are going through. Go ahead and go give them a follow. Feel free to hop into their chat, no spoilers, and give them a little bit of quick love. Give them something to keep them going. And if you're one of those weird types who's enjoying the commentary and stuff, feel free to follow us.
You're welcome.
It's weird the way the commands got set up, because we're on there lots of times because we're doing everything. And if you're really enjoying this race, don't forget we have another one, same time on Friday, 7 PM US Eastern Time. We'll be having Bentisi versus Zelfa for that one. Should be an interesting one. And then on Saturday at 7 PM Eastern, we have our weekly community race, which this week is going to be very fun, because we've got an open world seed.
I haven't seen one of those in quite a while. And that does it for Nth again.
Well, Magi Master 2, Electric, whoop-de-doo, let's go with boiled shrimp.
Yeah.
And here comes another goddess for Nth.
K-Toy, when it's going this poorly, you can't call it a boogaloo. This is what did you call it?
A disaster is what I'd call it. An absolute dumpster fire of a seed is also what I'd call it.
Oh, I was just kidding. K-Toys, I know idioms are not easy to pick up on.
No, I don't think I've made one this bad for a long time, Von. Well, it looks like Magi Master going a little bit smoother for boiled shrimp. I've seen the ice shields come into play. An ice shield which, incidentally, would make this goddess fight much shorter.
Yeah, unfortunately, won't have that for Fanatics Tower now.
Oh, no, Shrimp has it equipped.
Oh, equipped. I
Yeah.
just assumed you meant you broke it.
No, Strago's got it equipped. Absorbed an Ice 3 from Magi Master. So, Flare Star, the Great Settler, takes down Cyan. Looks like the way of the Dragoon is being abandoned for Nth.
Define. I guess they're just going to keep beating their head against this wall. I don't have. Has Nth even attempted Fanatics Tower yet?
Nope.
Gotta go at least
Walked
see what
in.
the boss is.
I think
point.
walked in, saw Terra, walked out.
Yeah. You never know. You could get to the top of that tower and it's something like leader or tunnel armor or something. So I mean, you just gotta go check. At this point. Everybody's running out of MP. Don't have enough damage. Jumpers are dead.
Cyan's dead again.
Oof. Just before the explosion, too. You always hate that.
Especially in this game where if you've used the thing, you don't get it back.
If you use it, you lose it.
But I think you get it back after the battle.
I don't think so.
I've never really checked, to be honest.
I think you just lose it. But now I'm not 100% on that.
Ooh. Yeah, these bosses are just bullying right now.
Yeah, this is kind of nuts. Gonna need a big jump from Cyan. Oh well, maybe not.
Alright, Shrimp no longer looking at the floating continent. Let's see what the new play is. The Invisible Merchant. For MP restoration, maybe.
Yeah, them quasars ain't cheap.
That they are if you buy the gold hairpins that they've seen. Or at least Shrimp's seen. Well, they're not cheap, but they're cheaper.
Cheap enough.
Town after town getting checked here for anything. Why would you look at the Magus head and notice that Strago can equip it and then not pick it up?
It's possible they don't know what it does. It's a modest gain, but I think any gain would be welcome at this point. Especially, I don't think there was well, until the very end, I don't think I found a single headpiece worth wearing. I think my best thing I had was, for 90% of the seed, was a tiara.
Shoutouts to the Clutch Kirin cast from what I believe was a Magicite or a slot for Nth. Probably not going to help.
Mugu Mugu. Another one down for Nth. Gotta hope for a miracle at the end here.
Well, 'tis the season.
I want to say, do you believe in miracles?
Quick update from Discord. Nth is going to take a moment.
Can't blame them for that.
They're not giving up, they're just taking a quick break. So we get to hear the nice relaxing prelude.
Let's see what Boiled Shrimp is working on. Well, we're unsure, Cambo. Maybe they are going to punch a tree. You never know. Or if they're in the city, a parking meter.
I think an Nth could be channeling their inner Zelfa and cracking out the beer, to be honest.
Not a bad plan.
This seed would be enough to push me to drink.
I mean, punching a tree sounded like it was going to hurt. You didn't say anything about that.
I mean, depends how big the tree was. If it's just sapling, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what about a little baby parking meter? It's a digital one.
Okay, moving away from Cave on the Veldt. Where are we going, Nth?
Matter of fact, I need to be right back. Also, 1 minute.
Quick, he's gone. We can say mean things about him. So it's like another shopping attempt for both of our runners at the minute. Still looking for that one thing that might give them an edge, and unfortunately they're not going to find. The tiered shop's really bullying a little bit here today. And obviously with things like rods disabled. Though, hold on, Well Shrimp found red jackets. There is a chance. It's not much of a chance, but there is a chance. Though you have to buy them for that to work.
We back.
Aw. Wait, hold on. I just saw a heal rod get equipped on end screen.
Wait, you know you've hit rock bottom now.
Oh boy. This is gonna be good.
Red jackets could come in handy. Potentially.
They could.
It's weird seeing all the red text on the numbers where gray is supposed to go.
Mm.
And then all of a sudden they're yellow also. It's very jarring. And teal.
I like the use of the slots sort of kind of ATB weighting. That's interesting.
Woof.
Still no Terror Jet.
Double woof. We have employed Heel Rod strats, though. So I expect Terra to be along anytime now.
I'm pretty sure there has been no progress for either runner since you were last here. It's been 87 years, in fact. Seed really is proving every bit of the vitriol pointed towards it this week has been validated.
That meaty heel rod, though.
Yeah, it does.
Take that over.
It does have very high magic power. Sorry, battle power, the heel rod.
As high as you can get. Speaking of Bolt 3s.
Ooh, I thought we had a synchronized reset for a minute there. And I realized it was just a door transition and got a little bit sad.
I really want to send Nth a message and just tell him where stuff is.
Telepathy. Meanwhile, the seed creator Mildane has just finished his run, and words are being exchanged in Discord.
Alright. Looks like we're gonna give the floating continent another crack.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much longer I can do this. Also, I've lost count of the amount of goddess attempts at this point.
That was the real counter we needed.
I think we may be over 9,000.
Remedy won't wake you up, but a quick slap across the face will. And I don't think he has any weapons, or they have any weapons worth equipping. So just smack Shadow at this point, I think.
The answer to that, Jex, is a big old affirmative. Though I do have to say, for the last hour or so, our runners have been making it really easy for my first time tracking self. So maybe that's the plan all along. Of course, we would usually have a dedicated tracker, but our usual Wednesday tracker is running tonight.
Or was. Been in the chat for quite some time now. Hasn't even offered to take over. People are so rude.
No, our normal Wednesday tracker is Nth.
Oh, I thought you... Oh, well, based on our conversation before the race.
Yes, we did have an offer, but they welched on it.
That's what I thought you were referring to. Oh, look. Milday has dropped by.
Hi, Milday.
He is...
Oh my goodness! We have a dead goddess!
Wow.
What?
I don't even know what to do. What do I do?
What? I'm sorry, what?
What just happened? Was that like a natural and organic Joker Doom?
I didn't think that was supposed to be possible.
Mark that down. Mark that down for the.
That's one of the highlights reel.
What's that thing called? Interview. At the end.
Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, that's not going to get them closer to where they want to be. However, it does give them a nice Esper for which to take to the Fanatics Tower, which they now realize they definitely need to do. Hashtag blame Mildane.
Hashtag I have big questions.
But they're pretty much all tied up now.
Yeah, and just one dragon behind.
Right, I think they're around the same level too. I wonder if Nth is still using that XP egg, because I just noticed Cyan is quite a bit higher than Strago, so they need to make sure they keep their eye on that.
Nah, Nth is grinding those spells out.
Yeah, I don't blame them at all. And on the positive side, of these particular flags that Mildane blessed us with, at least you have higher magic points at the end of battles, so it'll be faster to learn spells.
True.
There is that.
That is a silver lining on a very heavy cloud, though.
Let's see.
Though I don't think that fight gives any magic points.
Of course it doesn't. Because why would it?
Oh, maybe it did.
Strange.
Definitely not enough.
Screen glitched for a second there.
Alright, Magi Master's back! Back again! The red jackets are on!
We have red jackets this time.
We have what looks like running shoes!
Will a red jacket save you from a flare star?
Yes, they will. They will nullify flare star damage.
Flare
When the
star
Ice 3 comes out again.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Strago will be fine. Or whoever he put the ice shield on.
I'm sorry, I have to address this in chat. Is somebody really recommending the use of W split over life splits, and why?
Hey, I think I used W split. And to answer your second question, it was the first one anybody ever told me to use, and I don't care to learn anything new.
Okay, I'll let you off for that one.
I'm old and set in my ways.
Yeah, I know it's really hard to teach old runners new tricks.
Granted, I just started using it like 6 months ago, so probably wouldn't be that all that difficult. But it gets the job done. Thanks for the heals, Magi Master, and then death.
Yes, doom, 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 doom.
Just need to survive one more turn. Can't have too much HP left. If we can get in the air. Hoping this does the trick.
Nth is going for an Opera Dragon.
Oof.
I mean, if you're gonna get magic points...
The magic points.
Yeah.
That he needs.
Magi Master down for boiled shrimp!
Alright.
Bad news is...
that's not actually progress.
Yeah, the Floating Continent is going to do nothing for his chances of getting through the Fanatics Tower. Literally nothing.
Might make him feel a little better.
Yeah, I mean, levels, maybe?
Yeah.
Anyway, I will have to be right back. I need to go to the little caster's room.
Alright, chat. Now we can say mean things about him. Yeah, I heard you. Alright. pulled up a Dirt Durgan, which, as you'll notice, is not immediately casting Quake. And that's all thanks to the random element scaling abilities. So, remains an Earth elemental attack, but kind of eased up a little bit since, earlier in the seed it makes things a little easier to get through. Oiled Shrimp checking out a monster in a box, probably still looking for that offering. Found himself Aloe Vera. See if he just tosses a quick Revivify here.
Yep, hopefully it won't be all over for him.
All over. I got it. Get himself a pair of Tiger Fangs. Although, does he not have it? He was sorting through his items. Does he not have a? Maybe he doesn't know that either. I assumed all that menuing was to find a Revivify.
I have seen a lot of runners stop picking up Revivifies now, and I don't understand why, because they're still useful.
Yeah, I probably get less of them now, maybe? I mean, there's only really 3 bosses you can use that for, and they're still good for all sorts of undead encounters, and also several things in this game will zombie you, so they're definitely good to have.
Yeah, I pick them up in case I find things like Zombones or Ings, which are very good grind fights.
I hope he's saved. Can't discount the Dirt Durgan's physical attacks either. That Honed Tusk is a beefy one. Probably the most difficult dragon, I would say.
Yes and no.
So you got them Quakes to look after, and then he's got really strong magical and physical attacks.
The Quake and the Honed Tusk are bad, but White Dragon can pull some nasty surprises as well with all those Pearl casts.
It's true, but if you can make it past the first turn, you're pretty much golden on that one.
Yeah. Though you can quite easily block or absorb Earth. You can't do that quite as easily with Holy.
True. And still sticking with those heal rod strats, working out pretty well for them so far.
And Shrimp taking a quick L against the Aloe Vera, reloading the save. Aloe Vera? No, that's not what it's called at all.
It's pretty close. It's one of those soothing balms.
Bombs are definitely not soothing. Alright, dogging down for Ent. Got him.
Got him. Alright, well, we've definitely learned some spells now. Now, I guess what they probably need to do is equip that. Well, then again, it probably doesn't have any other espers or any other equippers of that esper. So, actually, I think 2 characters can equip that one.
I believe so, yes. Cyan and Dragoon both equip.
Swap it around and go do another dragon, I guess, or maybe try the dragon in the Fanatics Tower on the way up. Who knows? Yep. Probably what I would do. Because again, you don't want to rush these levels, because then everything just becomes harder.
Looks like that is the play. Now, of course, let's not forget, the boss that is at the top of the tower can throw some pretty nasty curveballs sometimes. Especially with these randomized abilities.
It'll be interesting to see him. Yeah, especially. Yeah, I was gonna say it. It should be interesting to see him at this level. because I did this one relatively early, at least in terms of levels. I was probably level 20 or so. So curious to see what happens now after a couple dragon fights. At some point, they pretty much can all start casting all the most horrible stuff possible. Ultimas and Flare Stars and Fallen Ones and all sorts of goodies.
Bull Shrimp, meanwhile, will currently be absolutely terrified at the sight of Leader in the Atma weapon spot. A full range of damage with those dice. A 360 and then a 3600.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So, Ent from that dragon they just killed found probably the best headpiece in the game, which is the cat hood, which not only doubles the gold you get from encounters, but also halves damage from all the three main elements, and gives you a couple stat boosts as well. Pretty good pickup.
Situationally one of, in my opinion, the two best pieces of headgear. It's up there with the red cap for me for the health boost.
Yeah. If you already have Minervas and stuff, then a cat hood doesn't do you too much good. But I think just standalone, I think it's I would count it as the best.
That Ragnarok at the top of the Fanatics Tower, very tasty.
It's gonna provide some good stat boosts for not being able to swing it.
Yep. It'll increase the slot damage.
And unfortunately, I don't think Strago could equip it, so his spells won't be doing anymore. Although that Excalibur, while mediocre in its own right, better than most. So we'll see what happens. This isn't a terribly difficult boss normally, but again, with all this different scaling, we'll have to see how they handle it.
Shrimp 3 leader, as one would expect, heading over towards the Narapa spot. Be interesting to see what awaits there. Says someone who knows what awaits there and is waiting for the chance. And that is a Magi Master's little brother. Number 24 in the random encounters.
Overflow can be dangerous.
Overflow can be nasty.
I have ultimate myself.
A lot of people have fixed dice themselves because of Overflow. Yeah, that is the correct response, Ravlin. Oh no, FC. There's been a lot of oh no in this stream so far.
That was an Esper you don't see every day.
We had our runners respectively stuck on Magi Master and Goddess for about, 40 minutes, would you say?
An hour?
A while.
Ish, yeah, between 40 and an hour probably. Alright, see, now you gotta wonder if they wonder if they had just come up here earlier, could they have gotten through it? Now, granted, those spells that they just got from the Goddess check definitely helped, but I wonder if they regret their decisions.
You know, it would have helped. That Thunder Rod they used earlier.
Yeah.
This is why we were saying the rods would come into play, by the way, chat.
In case nobody picked up on that.
Yeah. Thunder for Air Force, Pearl for the Dragon in the tower.
Ooh, careful there, Shrimp. Almost found himself an extra encounter.
There's a free gold hairpin, very nice.
Immediately on Strago? Alright.
And is this even randomized? Oh, please don't try and cast magic on the mean. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Starts with wall.
You get a pass.
I had something interesting with this fight, not in this particular seed because they didn't come here, but in a seed I did last week, encountered Narapa, and he or she did not cast Condemned 4 times at all for like the first 2 turns. and then just decided to do it in the middle of the fight. I've never seen that before.
And down goes Skull Dragon. Also, that's the second dragon for Nth, Mr. Tracker.
I know.
And an Illumina for the reward. Very nice.
Alright. But, yeah, no.
Soon.
And no.
Very soon.
Very soon, though. Just get to the bottom. Your troubles will finally be over. I think pretty much once you crack Terra, I'm not going to call it smooth sailing, but comparatively the calmest waters you could hope for.
It would be a nice place to have the Genji Glove that lives fairly close to in the same neighborhood as the fixed dice that Nth doesn't have. But I fear...
The Genji Glove is in the treasure room at the Imperial base. And hopefully they go and check that out immediately.
Wasn't there a Genji Glove in the Figaro basement? South Figaro basement?
Nope. It was in the treasure room at the Imperial base. The only thing of value that I can recall from South Figaro was fixed ice. And then there's an ice shield in the World of Ruin. Outside. And yes, to answer that concern in chat, definitely hard required. Because she's the only character available from after the initial shadow get, and also her shield leads directly to Edgar, which we're gonna need.
Yes.
Yay!
Sadness
Burning
and
House
misery,
was
Ravlin.
Fat pile of crap is what was the end of Burning House. I think it was the Seraphim Esper, which
It was.
don't think was very good, or nobody could equip it.
Alright, Shrimp is here. Here we go again.
Well, it's the last thing left to do. Although I don't think he has completed the Velt Cave, but hopefully he won't need it. And there's our Genji Glove on the screen.
Okay, very nice. Helps if you equip it before trying to do anything else, but...
Yeah, but he doesn't have that.
He hasn't done the Zozo... they haven't done the Zozo Dragon, so no, they won't have a second Illumina.
Right. I don't think the Genji Glove's going to help him out too much right now. I mean, Excalibur's a thing, I guess. But if memory serves, there were quite a few shields in this seed.
A lot of non-elemental shield.
Yeah, but I mean, like, defensively, the Excalibur isn't going to do anything for you, and offensively, I don't think it's worth the trade-off, personally.
The stat boost alone, however, will boost up the Illumina's damage. So in that sense, it's not terrible.
If they survive.
Anyway, the Excalibur got removed in favour of a Ragnarok, so Cyan got dumped with the Excal.
Poor Cyan. Alright, let's see how Boiled Shrimp tackles this dragon. Looks like we're still rocking Ice 2.
I think we can see Nth's frustration here, not even trying any of those chests. And yet, going for the long walk for this one, huh?
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's a stumper.
I was curious what was in there. I didn't check it.
No, me neither. It takes too long.
I kind of hope they do this one on the bridge, just so I can see what's in it.
I don't check that one either.
Nice. I hope it's something good.
It's not.
No, it's not.
That's the story of this seed. I hope it's something good. It's not.
It's not.
That
Although
Thunder
this trick will
Shield,
work out for them. Yeah, that's a good one.
Can I just say, I love that the heal rod is still on Shadow. That's making my day.
Oh boy.
Shrimp, meanwhile, tussling with the Skull Dragon once again. Oh, that's interesting. Life 3 on the condemned one. I like that play.
To get immediately condemned. Yikes.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And of
disaster.
course, muddled and imp.
Yeah.
Disaster, yeah. Yeah, this would be a good time to utilize the ATB weight trick.
I believe you said this
If you
in this
know that.
exact position earlier.
Oh, is this? Oh, this is attempt number 2.
Yep.
You're right. Well, it seemed like there were a lot of tools available in this seed. I think I found a couple air anchors and a couple chainsaws. Kind of weird.
There are a bunch of tools in this seed. They're all the characters with slots.
Yeah. Definite tools. So we pick up Gal, which ultimately isn't going to do much for us, but it is one more toward the requirements. Especially, oh no. Okay, I see. Okay, he's going to go do the belt quickly, or that's what they're going to do. I was thinking they saw double slots and said, "Ooh, yes, please."
Yeah, Gao heard you liked slots, so he put some slots with your slots. Also, fun
Slots
fact
on
for
slots
you
on
all.
slots.
Last time we saw double slot Gao, it was the flag set the Nth themselves had picked. So this is karma coming back, I believe.
Who do we get a clutch cast from Strago? No, he's just dead. Would have been good though.
You have a lot to apologize for this week, Mildane.
Oh, this is a bold strategy. Boiled Shrimp just used his Mega Elixir and finish off this dragon fight.
That's a play. Let's go with that.
You know, maybe he figures I'm going to be fighting a lot of dragons. I'll be a high level, and I won't need that Mega Elixir for Kefka. It's possible. Maybe he just doesn't want to reset again, which I could not blame him for. Oh look, Ogors.
The Ogors are back, everybody. Unfortunately, pincer attack, you're not gonna get what you're looking for from that.
No, gotta run from this one. Although I often forget that when I'm actually doing the check myself.
And bored with the concept of a barbecue, Shadow goes for Bar Dragon 7. Which doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
No. Also, I believe that's called a side attack, not a pincer.
Boiled Shrimp just used scan. Glorious day.
You just wanted to be sure. Hey,
You
but
love
made it
to
through. It is kind of funny when you use scan even though you only have one spell available. Like, I now have the knowledge I can use spells that I don't have.
Yeah.
He got his second Illumina for the nobody that can equip them. Where's he going? Where's he going? What's happening?
He's probably going to heal and safety save like Ravelin just said.
Yeah, that's that's a good point. I guess a save point would have been nice for them to include at the top of the tower.
Like when you kill a boss in Kefka's tower, yeah. It would have been nice if they replaced the dragon with one there.
Yeah. Found a octopus in the middle of the belt, and a hungry one.
And it has a Fenrir.
Fenrir definitely going to come in handy, but not going to get us closer to where we need to go. Agree with Vaughn. I like the I like the Ultros soldiers. We need more Ultros in these seats. So, what I did, knowing this seed was split experience points, was as soon as I got Terra, I booted the old man straight from my party. So just started tackling everything with 3, so I could get more XP. What about you?
I stuck with 4 and pushed through it. I had no
Yeah.
issues with levels by the end anyway.
Yeah, not necessarily going to be an issue. Just Drago was fairly useless to me at the time, and I just got somebody who could use double Illuminas, so...
I mean, when you see, for example, Boiled Shrimp 35, 30, 31 for the levels, adding in 1 extra character at the average of those levels would be about 32, maybe 33. That's decent Kefka Tower levels already.
Yep. And we're, what, halfway there?
So, just in case Nth hadn't seen enough Vargases back in the burning house, he's back!
Probably not as frightened this time. Are these bears weak to fire?
I believe they are.
Weak to fire, and I can't remember why. But I think that's the play here.
Oh, that's a Tower Ragnarok for Shrimp.
Hopefully he uses those rods we just saw in his inventory and make life a lot easier for him.
And there is the offering that, like we said, is a very short branch off of the critical path.
Yep. Unfortunately, he doesn't have, or they don't have the fixed dice, so I don't know what they're going to use this offering with at the moment. And if they don't go down to find them, I don't know that there's really a decent weapon you can use with an offering in this seed.
I don't know. You clearly go with offering Illumina, don't you?
Oh. Dear runners, viewers, people at home, don't use an Illumina with an offering. This is your PSA for the day. Just don't do it. It's bad.
Definitely
You're
didn't just say
wasting
that
it.
to trigger you, I swear.
You're wasting it!
Why is it bad?
Why is it bad? So, okay. The benefit of an Illumina, besides being able to attack for the same damage from the back row, which is a plus, is that it will automatically crit as long as you have MP, and it will proc Pearl on occasion. When you equip the offering, neither of those things can happen. You're just doing half damage swings with no crits and no pearls.
Which does essentially mean you're doing the same damage, because a crit is double damage, offering reduces it to half damage. 4 halves equals 2, so it's the same damage just without the props, basically. And you can't control where the damage goes. If you're fighting a multi-target boss or encounter. So yeah, anything like the Illumina, the Ragnarok, just don't do it, it's not worth it.
Sorry about that. I had an encounter with Wife Boss.
Aha! Give Wife Boss our love.
Love, 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 love.
Yay!
So yeah, it's just a waste of a relics spot, and you know, while the Pearl procs do take I don't know, we might have changed topics, I don't know, but I'm back on it. While the Pearl procs do take some time, several things are weak to Pearl and they do some serious damage, and not only that, but the more damage you do within one turn, the less chance you have of getting, or rather, the fewer counters you will see. So big spike damage is often useful, so you in my opinion anyway, you want those pearl procs. Unless, of course, you're fighting Goddess or Atma or something like that.
Well, Shrimp is through Air 4 and heading on down.
All right. Did you change his thingy?
He hasn't got the character yet, so no.
But he did kill a dragon.
I did the dragon already? Pretty sure he's only done 2. Mount Zozo and Fanatics. I love that we're, 2 hours 20 minutes into this run and Von Marlin hasn't even offered to come in and help out. What a butt.
What a butt.
Can you tell it's been a long run, chat?
But, you know what? The end is in sight.
Yep. Zozo
very
boss.
Far away. It's in sight.
Zozo boss cleared friend. Which rewards a
and murder child.
That would be 6 characters friend now.
I think handled and handled well are 2 different things there, Vaughn.
I'm gonna go ahead and
but
run the tracker for you.
I'm working on it. Don't touch my tracker. I can do it.
At least for us, by the way, this is the first time we've tried tracking and talking, and it's not as easy as it sounds.
It's really not. Even with 2 runners, figured it'd be nice. I'm glad to see that Nth saw that this check wasn't a character and pieced out. I think that's the right move here.
Well, yeah, 7 Espers, you don't need it.
Still need more character. Yeah. I think a lot of people just kind of autopilot straight into it.
It is a quick check. It's, it's very quick for experience if the boss is nice.
Unfortunately, in this one, I believe it is the fish. What's the fish? Rizopes.
Piranha.
The piranhas. And based on the stream that I watched earlier, it looked like it was about the max timer on it, too.
Oh yeah, it was a long one.
Ooh, look at that beefy Esper. Phoenix was a good one. Don't think I picked that one up. Or if I did, I've made a huge mistake and did not equip it.
You didn't, because Phoenix was on the floating continent.
Ah.
So, the return to Mount Zozo friend, going after that Dragon.
Well, they're going to be happy when they see the reward.
Yep. And the return to the healing pots for boiled shrimp. And probably we're going to see a Welk check as well. But first, a monster in a box.
Wouldn't that be funny if it was Katana Soul? And then immediately go picks up an offering you probably can't. So he's jumping with fixed dice. I wonder if he's going to continue with the jumping or if he's going to switch over to the offering. I think the offering is probably the better play. However, it takes a long time.
It does. It's risky to say anything is more reliable damage when you're talking about fixed dice. But it is theoretically more reliable because you can guarantee 4 rolls, whereas
you get more rolls.
It's only a 6% chance of 4 hits with a Dragon Horn.
But you do have the benefit of the 1.5 times damage with jumping.
You do.
So we'll see. It'll be interesting. Well, maybe I could do a damage comparison one of these days. See which one really shakes out to be more worth it in the long run. What's Nth up to?
I would assume Owzer's Mansion.
Owzer's? Probably that's a good play. considering you need
Considering
to.
we know what's there and it's required, yeah.
Although I think they might have exhausted all the other checks except for Serpent Trench, which
Serpent Trench, Leet River.
Plague.
I've not seen anyone check Mobiliz yet. Also, don't check Mobiliz. I think every single person who's gone there has told the little girl she can keep what she's hiding. I'm a fan of what... Yeah, I'm a fan of the Magus Rod she had, and even I said she could keep it. Ooh, Leet River has spicy chickens? Aw, I'm really glad I didn't go there now.
3-piece?
That sounds like a terrible idea. Alright, a Welk Vargas goes down for board shrimp. Kind of interesting to see that Sealed Gate wasn't the first choice for board shrimp.
Yeah. Sometimes you get to a point where you just think, I don't need any more stuff. Let's go.
Well, Shrimp, you've not done the Ragnarok check yet. What are you looking for?
You didn't get the memo on what's back there. I was confused as to when that thing showed up for a long time, too. I never really bothered to ask. It just seemed like sometimes randomly there was an NPC with stuff back there, so I checked it for a while. Until I finally decided to ask, what up with that?
No Windows update. I would really prefer it if you didn't restart in 15 minutes.
20 tops. So, at Hauser's mansion awaits Edgar, which we now know we really need because of the aforementioned 7 dragon requirement. One of them is gated behind Edgar's check in the ancient castle. Otherwise, the one we need would be Locke in the Phoenix Cave. But as one of our trackers has informed us, Locke is like 4 characters away, a long, long way down the road. So this is where we need to be. And I think potentially this is all, I think, yep. Hey, stop touching my tracker. I was just clicking it. Now we just got dragons to go. So, home stretch.
Gotta go fast. So, we can't edit the save point sprite as such, Tsuka. What we can do is change the palette. Changing the palettes changes the colour. Well,
what have we here?
Hence, immediately going to Albrook, you're not going to find the dragons you're looking for there.
Nope, we'll find something even better.
Oh no.
Boom. Yes.
Not another one.
Yes. Now all they need to do is go do the Snowfield Dragon at Narsh, who's holding 2 Pearl Lances. And it's going to be a mighty fine day. In this seed on a positive.
I would probably rather jump with the Ragnarok than a Pearl Lance. At least you can guarantee non-elemental damage.
Yeah, I can just swap it in. I gave my Ragnarok to Cyan, who just swung away. And interestingly, I think you know this because you were there at the time, but on walking around, I forgot to re-equip a Moogle Charm and happened to run into stray cats as a random encounter. And then I picked up, much later, Edgar, who happens to have Rage. So I gave him my fixed dice and an offering and Cat Scratch. And that was pretty legit. I enjoyed that.
As I believe I said earlier, we don't all have access to your Game Shark skill.
That was a pretty lucky chance encounter. And I think you pointed it out, and I didn't even notice at the time that I had killed a stray cat. I thought Edgar had a natural and organic stray cat rage.
Yeah, no, I didn't see you get the actual fight, but I did see you fight it again on the Veldt, so you must have at some point.
Yeah. So not everybody will be privy to this stray cat that I had.
When my Edgar had to rage, it was White Dragon that got used.
And it's as if they heard me. Going to check out the Pearl Dragon, or the White Dragon, excuse me. Using Illuminas is a thing you can do. Just be careful.
So, Shrimp is through the Zozo boss and back on the required path any moment now.
It's good that they both kind of opened the seed up roughly around the same time. It's kind of interesting. Just wish it had been about 40 minutes sooner.
What's good is seeing them both persevere through the massive walls they face.
That was, yeah. I don't know if I don't like to forfeit, especially in a tournament style. But you know, people have their limits. So, not only does the White Dragon just naturally drop a Pearl Lance, but it's happened to be that the bonus item you get is a Pearl Lance. So, let's see.
I believe that was the fourth dragon, friend?
Dragon, yep, alright, I got it. Now we just have the Ancient Castle and Kefka's Tower.
Yep, one more outside the tower. Don't forget, though you need the character and Esper requirements to enter Kefka's Tower in the first place, dragons only need to be killed before the big switch room. Because, obviously, two of them are hiding in there.
A new door has been implemented right around the Guardian, right before the Guardian check, that checks for your dragons, so that you have the opportunity to kill the two that are in Kefka's Tower. Otherwise, doing a 7 or 8 dragon seed would be pretty difficult.
It looks like Nth has figured out where they need to go now. All pretty straightforward from here. Though, Kefka's Tower does have one or two tricks it could play.
Yeah, it's not going to be the most difficult, but it's not a gimme either. Hey, why does Boiled Shrimp's screen say he has 5 espers? Because he does.
You just remembering that?
I was looking over at the tracking sheet, thinking, wow, 9 espers, that's a lot.
Oh, yes it is. The floating continent was lousy with them. Of course, that is currently the only difference in the path, the only major difference in the path. Boiled Shrimp has the 3 espers from Floating Continent. Nth has the 1 from Belt Cave.
Yep, and Tritok proving little trouble for Nth, who has schloads of fire now.
As you would hope, yeah. Bahamut from the Figure 8 Tentacles. Not a bad little Esper. Worth noting, by the way, that I don't think multi-summon was on in this seed.
It is.
Is it?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. I'm probably getting my seeds confused then.
Yeah, that's what happens when you do a seed of the week, KGP, weekly race, and then some practice is thrown in. They really all start to run together. But yeah, I remember. I think within the first 40 minutes of the seed, I had Fenrir, Golem, and Siren, and Odin, like all settled. And I remember I used those a lot in the final battle.
Having Pearlwind must have been. Well, a little consolation character there. Picking up Gogo on the Figaro throne. Though the best character is waiting in the ancient castle.
Oh, you mean best character in this seat?
Oh, definitely. By a long way.
It's a shame they came so late. Although with the joining average level, made it more viable.
I mean, the character in the Ancient Castle made it to my number 5, my first alternate for the final battle. And got use in the final phase.
Yeah, I believe I did as well, but he didn't make an appearance. Because, I keep my people alive.
Look, I tried. I had some really bad luck with a condemned timer and then a Meteo.
Ah, yes.
We've all been there.
Should employ the ATB weight trip.
I did, unfortunately. I already had a command plugged in.
For a second there, I thought we were back in the Cape on the Belt. I was thinking, what?
No.
Don't worry.
I don't think our runners are going to want to see that for a very, very long time. So, just a quick note for everybody watching. We are going to be having to cut the stream at the 3-hour mark. That is the slot we have booked, and yes, 3 AM is about as late as I can go tonight, unfortunately. As I am dying. Not literally, just very, very tired.
Ooh, El Nino, there's one you don't see all the time. That Esper from the Cave in the Veldt is a good pickup. A lot of handy spells on that one. It's just a shame it was so rough getting it.
Indeed. Man, tracking is hard.
Who did something?
Both runners did some.
I got the dragon. It's there.
Did the character get picked up too?
I actually don't. Did they get the character or did they skip it?
Chat, help!
Help, chat! I was watching the other screen. Yeah, even when there's only 2 screens, it's still hard to keep up. Did Nth find Setzer?
They found their way back into the cave. I do that
see a
every
character select screen pop up, so I don't think so.
Okay. We'll find out at the start of the tower anyway, which is...
They did find the Go-Go on the throne, right?
Oh no, no, no! No, Shrimp, no!
Oh no!
Never sent one character to the Veldt.
Dangerous. The Veldt, easy at the beginning of the game, but dangerous at the end.
Never sent one character.
I was shaking my finger when I said that. You can't see it, but... Well, it looks like chat has gone silent. Unless, of course, it's just not scrolling for me, but... You guys awake out there? Okay.
Nth picking up some backup elixirs, ready for the delve into Kefka's Tower. Always a good shout if you've got the money to spare.
Don't worry, Cat. Home stretch. You can make it.
We're nearly there.
Nth only has the tower to go. Thanks, Etar.
Thank you very much for that.
And there's the and there's the character select screen immediately after. Well,
yeah. I
we
feel
appreciate
for
it
you,
anyway.
Zick. I feel for you. I know you're an hour ahead of me. Oh no, not a pincer attack. Oh, it's okay. One miss.
Smoke bomb. You passed it. Go up. Go up. Go back
Smoke
up.
bomb will not help in a pincer attack. Only a warp stone will get you
Yeah,
out of
huh?
that, or killing one side, I believe.
Oh, what? I thought you could still. I know you can't run, obviously, but I thought you could. The smoke bomb would still work. I don't know.
All the
It's been a
smoke
while.
bomb does is an instant run, so I think it blocks that as well.
Just got to be careful. That zombie Cyan can take Strago out the game.
Especially with fixed dice.
Yeah.
Looks like he's behaving himself. 1776 damage there. Always love seeing that number come up, because it comes up far too often.
Because you're reminded of the greatest year in global history.
Yeah, the year when we got rid of you.
Freedom.
Once again, folks, if you are enjoying the stream tonight, make sure to follow our runners, and if you're that way inclined, our restream team. And if this is your first time seeing Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide and you're interested and want to take a deeper look at it, jump onto our Discord.
Whoa, double ribbon strats. That's ballsy.
And I nearly did FF7 WC, and I don't think that's a thing.
It could be.
Oh, we have an
Alright.
Ultros encounter on the belt.
Lobo boss defeated. Octopus attained, and Nth is officially in Kefka's Tower, which I didn't point out earlier, but I'm sure you guys noticed. Hello, Mickey. Mickey says hello.
I'm assuming that's Papa.
Yes. Yeah, he came to say hello. And he usually does that when he's hungry and wants to go out. 15 minutes to go, dog. Hold up.
Still really sad you haven't renamed the dog Interceptor.
Yeah. Wife boss would definitely wipe my party on that one. Which sounds kind of gross. I shouldn't have put it that way.
I'm saying nothing. I'm keeping well out of this one.
The first time. Glad you're enjoying it, K. Toyzik. Good to see
Yep.
you around. So we got a few streams now. We like the we appreciate the viewership.
And we like our newly interested people and potential new players. It's a very welcoming community here in Worlds Collide, so definitely, if you're even slightly interested, jump in.
Yeah, a lot of helpful people on the Discord. We've got a brand new wiki that was recently published just 2 weeks ago, with almost all the information you could want about Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide and what all the flags and settings of the randomizer do. A lot of work went into that, so I'm sure Etma would appreciate it if you checked it out.
Yeah.
Wow. It has a whole mess of rages to choose from which to choose. And boiled shrimp, nope and out.
So, an important thing to note, you never have to stream your Worlds Collide runs unless it's for a tournament. So, never let that stop you from joining in, running some seeds, you know?
Yep, you can still get involved with the Seed of the Week, the weekly races. We've got some async races that happen randomly in the Discord. Or just, try one out and throw it up in the Seeds channel and ask somebody to help run it with you.
To be honest, we've not really had many async races during the KGP. But I'm sure they'll be back soon.
Yeah, the tournament, let's see, this is week 6, so we have 2 more weeks of the regular tournament, and then our top 4 runners will continue on to a Battle Royale style single elimination tournament where the bottom time drops out every week until a winner is crowned. So, for another 3 weeks, basically.
And there may or may not be a break over the holiday season. We've not quite decided yet.
Yeah, I would assume there would be, but to be determined. To be deed. To be determined.
So here's the first boss that could cause a problem. We have the Stooges at the Inferno spot.
Oh yeah, when these start scaling, it could get real rough real quick. So they take a lot of turns.
There are far too many Moogles on my screen right now. This feels like 2 weeks ago.
It's kind of weird.
And neither of them are Mog.
Definitely want to take out Larry? No, Curly. Curly's the one at the top. You want to take the top one out first. I think Larry's the one who runs away on the left, and Mo is the bottom. Nope. Yep. Yes. Take Curly out first. He can revive the other ones, and he can heal them. It's a pain. Always do the top one first. They have different names in the other translations, but I can't remember what they are. They're related to the Stooges, but more fantasy-ish.
I know there's Mobius, Kurlax, and I forget the other one.
Laramopoulos. Yes, Nevermore. Definitely stay on top. Kurlax, Mobius, and Laragorn. Thank you.
Laragorn, son of Aragorn.
I was pretty close. With, what did I say?
Laradopolis or something?
Yeah, something like that. It felt super right on.
Okay, Boiled Shrimp just picked something up and... I think an Esper?
Where was he fighting?
That's a very good question. I saw him go into Esper Mountain. I didn't see him come out again yet.
Now, Esper Mountain was I'm pretty sure it was the Piranha fight, not Stooge. Or wait, were the Stooges on nth screen?
Stooges run nth screen.
Yes. Okay. Oh, Boiled Shrimp. Yeah, that would be an Esper.
Oh, no, never mind. He's in the trench.
Yeah.
So he didn't get nothing.
I do remember seeing him leave Esper Mountain when he saw it was an Esper.
I will never understand why people take the second right in the Serpent Trent. It's so slow.
I think it's just to avoid fights, and to be honest, when they're boss battles, it's probably a better idea in this particular seed because I think you only have to do 1 fight instead of 2 or 3.
Maybe.
Or 2 fights instead of 3, something like that. I never take the right path, so I can't tell exactly how many, but I do know pretty much you go right to the water room, and then you're done. He's getting max gold from these fights now with that cat hood. At least I assume he has the cat hood.
So, the fastest path depends. If the encounters are easy, it's right-left. If the encounters are hard, apparently it's right-right.
There are fewer fights with the right paths, but you have to go through some caves and stuff, and the second cave is fairly long. Relatively long, anyway. So, if they're easy enemies, the left doesn't hurt too much. It's just a couple quick fights.
Alright, and that is all of Nth's requirements done. Just 4 more bosses and then an appointment with Dr. Kefka. You know, because every good villain has a doctorate. Dr. Doom, Dr. Octopus.
Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange is a good guy.
Doctor... What was the guy who helped everybody kill themselves
I'm not going down that
in
path.
America? It was,
No,
over the cave.
No, we're not going down that path.
Kevorkian. Thanks, Kat. I don't know why that escaped my brain. I've even watched a movie about him.
You see where we've ended up in this chat tonight?
Just trying to think of famous doctors, and then apparently you wanted them to be evil, so... Although, well, there's a philosophical debate to be had there, but we won't get into that. You watch what you say about Dr. Pepper, who dat?
Why? What's the worst that could happen?
I can block him.
I'm guessing maybe that joke doesn't cross the pond very well.
No, I guess not.
That was their advertising slogan here for about 25 years.
Dr. Pepper's slogan was, "What's the worst that could happen?"
Yep.
That's not a good slogan.
You're not a good slogan.
That's not good at all. That's like saying, it might kill you, maybe. What's the worst that could happen? Like, yeah, you know, if you don't have anything better to do, why don't you give our product a shot?
I think the worst that can happen is you open up your can and suddenly Magi Master.
Or a thumb.
We took very different approaches there.
I was reminded of a sitcom episode where somebody found a thumb in a can of soda. What do you call soft drinks over there?
Soft drinks, usually.
That's it?
Pretty much.
No soda, no pop, no soda pop.
Occasionally
there's a big,
pop, but only in certain areas.
Continental divide in the U.S. You either call it soda or you call it pop. You either call it soda or you're wrong. Actually, here in Texas, a lot of people apparently just call every soft drink Coke. Doesn't matter what it is, it's a Coke. Which is strange. Yeah, who that knows what it's talking about.
Oh no. Oh no. No. Boiled shrimp, no.
He'll be fine.
No.
Oh, he's doing the Late River now. Oh. Now I see.
You want to take back that he'll be fine?
Yeah.
I think the sight of Leet River has finally killed Boot. That's the last he could take.
Oh god. Why is he doing this?
There's
What's the worst
the
that
first.
could happen? Oh, there's the worst that could happen.
Pretty
This
much.
for nothing.
Now, hang on. It's not going to be nothing. I'm consulting the list. It's going to be the Starlet Esper.
Nothing that's going to get him to Kefka's Tower any faster. We'll give him some R lances though, if he can make it through.
Shame Dragoons are awful.
That reminds me. Where did we land? Oh, look at that. He's stuck with the jump strats instead of the offering. I wonder if you put an offering on with his Dragoon boots, which is not recommended either.
It
but I
doesn't
couldn't tell
do
you the math
anything.
behind why. Oh, I think it's actually a detriment. I think it removes your damage bonus from jumping.
Something like that, or it halves your damage after the bonus, but the boots take precedence over the offering.
Mildane, I want to give you a compliment, but you're responsible for what's happening right now.
Yeah,
so...
not this week.
Plus, I like to call them the David Lee Roth strats. Look at those rolls.
Well, we have one dead spicy chicken.
One down. How many
potentially
do you have left?
I believe that was his second of potentially 7.
Awesome.
So there could be 5 more spicy birds.
Well, Inf made it through the first statue.
Yep, just left and right to go.
We got zombones instead of spicy chickens, so it's at least quicker.
Yep, dodging that poltergeist bullet.
And Mildane, want you to know, for serious, that I'm just kidding. These flags are totally fine. No hate, just frustration. That's all. I got another appearance from number 128. Hopefully less of a problem this time.
You'd really hope so at this point. Yeah, here's the way it works, Mildane. You roll bad seeds, you get to hear about it for a while. I've had to suffer through it, and now it's your turn.
Hooray! Ooh.
It's gonna be nice not being the villain for a while. Oh, Anth, no. Please don't die.
Yeah, it's a little dicey. Whenever you have to resort to Cyan casting spells, you know you're in bad shape.
Oh, yeah.
He does have... So Cyan can't equip the Illuminas, but he has to have a Ragnarok he can pass around if he needs to.
You'd have thought so. Anyway, we are rapidly approaching the end of our 3-hour window. So, I've got a couple of minutes. Boo, any closing remarks on this seed?
Different settings are often a lot of fun. They can be frustrating. Don't let one seed color your opinion on certain flags. And small sample size. It can be fun. It can be frustrating, but give them all a try. It's fun to change it up. So I'm happy with it, but I didn't have as bad luck as some of these guys are, so I get it.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, it was fun. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, and thank you to Atmatech, the creator of Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide.
Yep, and don't forget, follow our runners, follow our stream team for the night if you feel that way inclined, and hop onto our Discord to find out more about Worlds Collide. Now, we're not going to be leaving you completely without Worlds Collide action, because we are going to go and host Nth. So you will get to see the end of Nth's stream, hopefully, if you head on over. Remember, be good, no spoilers or anything like that, but feel free to give them plenty of love in the chat when you get there. A little bit of a boost to get through the last part of the run. As we mentioned earlier, we have another couple of streams coming up this week. On Friday at 7 PM Eastern Time, we have another Worlds Collide Kefka Grand Prix race featuring Benteezy and Zelfa. And that will be followed up by, I believe, a Free Enterprise weekly race, which should be fun if you want to stick around for that. And then Saturday, we have the Worlds Collide weekly community race at 7 PM Eastern Time, where we're going to have an open world race for the first time in a while, so definitely check that out if you can. However, from us, I think it's time... Huh?
Oh, I just said it should be a good race.
Yeah. However, I think from us, it is time that we said goodnight, and we're going to take you over to Nth. So...
Thanks, everybody.
Yep. Bye-bye,
Peace
have
out.
fun, and see you soon.